Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Start. Morning. What's date of birth, Miss Greer, is 73?
Yes.
All right. City of Detroit.
Yes.
Versus Tamika Greer, case number SP 140-37581. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Greer.
Shamika Gentry Greer.
Your Honor,
Go ahead, Mr. Berry.
the defendant would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Greer, I can give you an opportunity to get a license if you choose. I don't know what's affecting your license, but it doesn't appear you have anything else open down here. I'm gonna take one other look.
Okay.
Trying to get a license now?
I didn't hear you.
Are you trying to get a license?
Yes, I am. Excuse me.
You have tickets in any other jurisdictions?
No, sir.
So have you ever had one before?
Yes, I have.
All right, so it appears that you may just be able to go to the Secretary of State and get a license.
Okay.
When's the last time you've been to the Secretary of State?
I haven't. It's been a long time.
I would see, I think you may be surprised. Come back on September 22nd, 2023, all right?
Come back.
Yeah, September 20th is gonna be your pre-trial date with a valid driver's license, all right?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further now, have a very good day. Best of luck.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, is this Mr. Lockhart? Jamil Lockhart? All right, Mr. Lockhart, have we had this discussion before?
Yeah, I'm here on behalf of the defendant, Jamil Lockhart, and they're making a special appearance.
All right, well, you gotta make your special appearance to the Wayne County Jail. I told you that the last time.
Yeah, so I filed a notice of removal for all of these cases because I don't believe that this court is capable of acting in an unbiased way. But I mean, there's been no response from the city, but to this point, I mean, just the last court date we had, perjury was committed. I mean, you guys put on the record that I failed to appear, and I spoke to you.
You did fail to show up to the Wayne County Jail. You were ordered to do 30 days in the Wayne County Jail. You haven't showed up. You still haven't showed up. So you still disobeying. Let's not do this. This is how it started the last time. You're still disobeying the court's order, and you have to do 30 days. You have to present yourself to the Wayne County Jail. You have a warrant out for your arrest. And before we go over this other stuff, you got to go. You have to go to the Wayne County Jail. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So
I said what
I can increase the time if you can take to not be compliant.
Your Honor, I apologize for interrupting the proceedings. May I have a breakout room with this litigant, please, and thank you.
I don't know if he wants to speak to a lawyer, but he can if he needs to. He has that right to do so. You want to speak to the lawyer, Mr. Lockhart, or no?
Yeah, sure.
Join the room, please. Ms. Long. Ms. Long, are you there?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Kia, M.A.
Yeah.
Is that Elisa?
Micaiah Elise Long.
Yes, Micaiah Elisa Long, sorry. All right, City of Detroit versus Micaiah Elisa Long, case number SP 1080603, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 109178001, SP 11820223, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1182025 SP 1182025 Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Long.
Micaiah Elise Long.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Did you get a valid license, Ms. Long?
Not yet. I have a date for Secretary of State on July 26th at 9:10 in the morning.
Let's set the matters for trial then, and then we will clear things up. Hopefully you have a valid driver's license by October the 23rd at 9 a.m. October 23rd, 9 a.m. All right.
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further. Did you get an opportunity to take the? This has one improper lane use, so I won't even have you consider that. There's only one moving violation on here, Mr. Berry. So let's give her the opportunity to get the license, come back on 10/23/2023. Hopefully you have valid license and registration and insurance, ma'am, all right?
But I don't have a vehicle, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. All right, very well. Just come back on October 23rd with the license, please.
Okay.
Mr. Giles, good morning. You can remove your stocking cap, please.
And the guy with the iPhone driving with the hat.
And the gentleman with the iPhone, Brown, or Ms. Long, you're free to leave. Just October 20, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. City of Detroit versus Kimberly Ann Brown, case number SP 141-31551. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. Your full name is Brown.
Connected to audio? Or is she, no, she's not connected to audio. Just pass that matter until she gets connected to audio. And you can run the driver's license as well, please. He has a trial 9/8/2023. I don't know what brings her here today. Moto G 5G. You have your hand raised. Moto 5G 2022. The young lady up there to the left, top left. What's your name, please, ma'am? Unmute yourself.
I'm Misha Little.
No, not you, Ms. Little. Go ahead.
Wakita Lee,
Okay, good morning to you, ma'am.
good morning.
Okay, your matters are set for, okay, pre-trial, all right. Hold on one moment. So, this is Wakita Antoinette Lee.
Yes,
City of Detroit versus Wakita Antoinette Lee. Case numbers SP 6992121, U 47385 and 1624045571. Here, record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lee.
Wakita Antoinette Lee.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in a matter. We'll just set a trial date in these matters, Ms. Lee. There are two of them, they seem to be relatively old. One, the city's not going to give you an offer on, they want to see and speak to the officer if that officer is still around and if that officer shows. That's a 2018 case. You have a 2016 case and a 2016 cases. So we're talking about, what is that, 8 year? Is it 8 years for the city or 7 for dismissal?
I think it's 7. I think it's 7.
That's the best. That would be the right answer for you, Miss Lee. You got that answer right on the multiple. Let's just because you have the 2018 case. Do you have a valid license, ma'am?
No, sir.
What about getting a valid license?
Yeah, I'm trying to pay off my ticket so I can go do it.
Well, why don't you? Wouldn't you have tickets in any other jurisdictions?
No, just there I had called 36 district, tried to make a payment plan. They said that I just got court dates. They ain't got no amount.
Looks like you can potentially go to the Secretary of State now, ma'am, and get a license. All right. I'm gonna set you up for a trial date for October 23rd, 2023, 9 a.m. I would go to the Secretary of State and see what they say, ma'am. You may be surprised.
Yes, sir.
All right, come back on October 23rd. We'll take care of these other matters, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully you get that valid driver's license. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Giles.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you too.
Yes, good morning.
Is this Deshaun Anthony Giles?
Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus Deshaun Anthony Giles, case numbers SD 1427587, counts 1 and counts 2, and SD 142763031. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Giles.
Deshaun Anthony Giles.
All right, on the one ticket, you had a prohibited left turn that was amended to block the traffic. You owe $175 for. The other ticket that was in there, no proof of insurance, you were found responsible, but you must have went downstairs with this stuff. And then you come to me with the license ticket that they couldn't take care of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dismiss the ticket, all right? The no ops. I'm gonna dismiss the misdemeanor because you already have, been found responsible and for the insurance and the other matter. All right,
Yes, sir.
so you owe $195 and $175, and I'm gonna dismiss this misdemeanor, all right?
Yes, sir.
Nothing further, sir. Have a very good day.
And when do I pay that, sir?
As soon as you possibly can, you should, you want me to put a date down there so it doesn't go into default and collections and stuff? When
Yes,
can you
sir.
pay it?
Like right now, I'm like, living in a hotel and I'm borrowing money from my mama to pay the hotel because I'm trying to
Okay.
find a house.
Stop. That changes the game then. Then I can leave this misdemeanor case open. If you want to get it, if you want us to put you in touch with street court, we can put you in street court and then you can potentially get some housing, if you need that.
Get some housing, which means, sir.
So we have a program, street court democracy. Anybody that has misdemeanor open cases, I can put you in contact with them. You may be eligible to get housing and get these cases either dismissed or the fines and costs waived on. It's a program that they have down in 36th District Court.
And so if I do that, I won't get in no trouble.
Say that again?
I won't get in no trouble or nothing with her.
How you gonna get in trouble?
Because you say you keep the misdemeanor and
No, what they're doing is you have an open case, so you have an open case. So these are people with open misdemeanor cases that probably can dismiss the misdemeanor case and you still get in the street court. It's no trouble here, you know what I'm saying? It's just a license ticket. I'm trying to offer you a service that they offer down here to give people that are having trouble with housing some housing.
yes, sir. I think yes, sir.
All right, stand by. Let me get street court on the line. There's a program, so you gotta put some skin in the game as well. And I'll let you speak to them and see if you qualify. All right.
Yes, sir. Get down. Go sit down.
All right, let's see if they can zoom in. I'm gonna pass this matter and give them an opportunity to zoom in and you all can have a conversation. All right, just sit tight, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna mute you until you come back too. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's move on. Garland. Garland, get their device connected. All right, very well. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ms. Garland, are you, what's your date of birth, ma'am?
10/27/71.
I want to let you know that you have a open case. You're gonna have to get in contact with Miss Judge Bryant's courtroom. You have a warrant out for your arrest, and you need to get in contact with Judge Bryant's court. I'm gonna give you the information to the courtroom so you can contact them and you can see if you can get that resolved, all right?
Okay.
Me. I don't know why you're here. Because, maybe
I had
because it's improper plate.
Yes, correct.
City of Detroit versus, Alicia, Lenee Garland, case number SP 8350772. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
Actually,
State
I
your
don't
full
know.
name, Mr. Garland.
Alicia Lenee Garland.
All right. Actually, I don't need your appearance, Mr. Berry. This is a review. Today is the date and time set for review. Ms. Garland has paid the $240 fine. I'm going to dismiss the case. Just let you know, man, if you still owe money on civil infractions, and you're going to owe a $45 reinstatement fee for this matter. But as far as the case is concerned, it's dismissed. I'm going to get you the number to Judge Bryant's court. And you can call over there to see what it takes for you to get that warrant removed and get that case moving. It seems like a pretty old case as well.
Okay.
Yeah. You have an ink pen?
Yes.
All right. Judge Bryant's phone number is 313-965-2295.
Okay.
Zoom ID, if you ever need that, is 360-339-0000. You can just look on the 36th District Court website and get that information if you ever need. All right, it's nothing further, man. Have a very good day. Best of luck too.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Brown, did you get your device? Yes, Ms. Brown. Ms. Brown, can you unmute yourself, please, and turn your camera on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. From what I see here, you're supposed to be here until September the 8th, 2023 at 9 a.m. Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Well, if it's nothing further, ma'am, September the 8th is your next court date, all right? 9 a.m.
Mine?
Yes, Ms. Brown, Kimberly Brown.
I have a question, Your Honor.
What is
I have
your
a
question?
friend that has similar issues, and he wants to talk to the judge because the judge said that he would wrap everything up together and give him his license back, and they did not. His name's Maurice Curry.
What's your friend's last name?
Curry. Maurice.
Curry would not be in my courtroom. I don't know. I can't help you because that would be not in my courtroom.
How would I go about finding out how to fix that fine then? Who would I see?
You have to have him come down to the courthouse and possibly pay a bond. I don't know any way other to tell you. I don't know. Let's see, what is his last name? Curry?
Yes,
What's his first name?
Maurice.
Maurice. What's his middle name?
You don't have a middle name.
He goes to Kenyatta Stanford Jones looks like his fines are civil infractions that have been in default.
Right, and we were in court like about a month ago, and I swear that she wrapped all that stuff up together and fined us $240 instead of $900.
Well, you have to go back and talk with her.
Okay.
Can't
So
do
Miss
anything.
Kenyatta, is that the name?
Kenyatta Stamper Jones and courtroom 435 next door, 360-435-0000. He should have the information. Your next court date is September the 8th, 2023 at 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Cassandra Gutierrez. Or Cassandra Gutierrez Gonzalez. Are you there, Ms. Gonzalez? Ms. Brown, you have to. There you go. Señorita Gonzalez. Okay. All right, no response from.
Hi, were you talking about Carolina Gonzalez?
Yes. Turn your camera on, please, ma'am.
Okay.
Do you need an interpreter, ma'am?
No, I don't need one.
City of Detroit versus Carolina Gutierrez Gonzalez, case number SB 1459728, counts 1 and counts 2, and SB 1459729. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gonzalez.
Carolina Gonzalez Gutierrez.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Gonzalez, do you have a valid license, ma'am?
No, I'm not eligible to get a license.
You want to get in our community court program on Wednesdays, Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a pre-trial date for next Wednesday on, what would that be, the 26th pre-trial. Come back July 26, 2020, all right, at 8:30.
Okay. At what time? 8:30? Okay.
All right,
Okay.
July 26, 2023, 8:30. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you. Too.
What about JL9? JL9, ask to unmute yourself, please. State your name, unmute yourself, state your name. Good morning to you. What's your name, sir?
Dennis O'Brien. Are you talking to me?
Not you, sir.
I didn't think so.
JL9. J9L, I'm sorry. You just had your camera on and you been unmuted for a second. All right, who's on the iPhone? Gentleman in the car. Can you unmute yourself, state your name, please? iPhone sitting there. with the work vest on. All right, J9L, what's your name? Let's move down to Zachary Goss then.
Morning.
Good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Zachary Aaron Goss, case number SP 425-2261, SP 425-2291. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Goss.
Zachary Aaron Goss.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Goss, did you get a valid license?
Yeah, I've been had a valid license.
Let's run the license. Did you take the better driver's course?
Yes, sir.
You sent it to me?
I did.
Let's see what you have. What email address?
It's Zachary and then Chapman, CHAPMAN 420 @gmail.
Oh, I got you completed that. Let's stand by and see what Ms. Schneider is going to offer him.
Judge, this is Officer Baker checking in on Steve, please.
All right. I do have a valid license. I do have the completion of this course. Stand by, wait on the city attorney to come in, see what the offer is going to be. I'm going to dismiss the misdemeanor no license ticket, all right?
Thank you.
All right, just stand by. Did the J9L, did he ever unmute himself? Did iPhone we lost iPhone. All right, Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Good morning, ma'am. How are you? Okay, you are Lopez?
Yes. Lopez?
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Right, Ms. Villaroo, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, can you state your name for the record, Ms. Villaroo, and your qualifications on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Evelyn Villaroo, certified court interpreter, C3822.
Very well. Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? No, strike that, strike that. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret the matter now before the court and not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you will interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Very well. This is the city of Detroit versus Maria Isabel Sorio Lopez. Strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus Maria Isabel Aceria Lopez. Case number SX421-8470, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Y se llama el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus, no tacha eso, el estado de Michigan versus María Isabel Osorio López. Número de caso es X421-84701, cargos 1 y 2. Que todos digan sus nombres, por favor.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Ms. Osorio Lopez.
Yo soy Elwood S. Berry Jr., el abogado representando a la señora Osorio López. Señora, diga su nombre para que contenga el acta, por favor.
María Isabel Osorio López.
María Isabel Osorio Lopez.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial matter. Ms. Lopez, do you have a valid driver's license?
Así que este es el día y esta es la hora que habíamos fijado para tener la consulta previa al juicio. Señora López, dígame, ¿tiene usted una licencia de conducir que esté vigente?
No, no aplico para licencia.
Repita.
No aplico para licencia.
No, I have not applied for license.
Are you eligible for a license, ma'am?
¿Y usted califica para que le den una licencia?
No.
No.
Want to come to participate in our community court, Southwest Detroit Justice Center?
¿Y a usted le gustaría participar en nuestra corte comunitaria con el Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit?
No hablo inglés.
I don't speak English.
Yeah, that's well, we have interpreter Ms. Villaroo may be there on Wednesdays, Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. We'll have an interpreter.
Pero vamos a tener un intérprete para el miércoles cuando se celebre esa corte y ese centro tiene sus propios intérpretes.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Come back on Wednesday, July 26, 2023 at 8:30, all right?
Le pido que usted regrese aquí a la corte el miércoles, el 26 de julio a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Y no tiene nada adicional. Espero que pase usted buen día y le deseo muchísima suerte.
Muchas gracias. Que tengan un buen día.
Thank you so much. May you all have a good day.
As well. Malik Banks. Unmute yourself, sir. Malik Banks.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, you were just on the iPhone. What is your name?
Malik Banks.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah. I had to switch that. I'm like, I didn't know if I was in the right thing.
I don't think you are. Let's check.
Yeah.
It was under my name. The ticket is under my name. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Hold on a second. Who is that?
Mine.
The ticket was under my name because the car was the name. So the thing is,
Hold on, please. Malik Banks.
Yes.
All right. And that's your mom?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning to you, ma'am.
good morning. I'm sorry, Your Honor. The ticket was under my name.
All right. So why are you here, Mr. Banks?
I was at work and they said I parked too close to the fire hydrant. I thought I was about 15 feet away. I guess I was.
No, this ain't about.
Miss Gooden, please.
Ain't this the fire?
What's your date of birth, Mr. Banks?
9/11/95.
9/11/95.
Yes.
All right. I don't have anything down here under your name. So, all right. So you're Malik Antonio Banks or Malik
Yes.
DeAndre Banks?
Malik Antonio Banks.
All right, so you don't have a case. So, we'll see. Your mom says it's her case. Let's see.
Yeah, it's her case, but it is my fault because I parked
Listen, let's not talk, all right? Let's not talk, right? Just let your lawyer do it.
Well, the judge had to set up where you're going to the waiting room. Yours like. You said your last name was Taylor?
All right, you're set for trial.
Okay.
Miss Gooden.
Might be in the waiting room first.
I'm gonna give the officer a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock. So that officer has about 18 more minutes or less to show up. All right, Miss Goodson? Miss Gooden, so just sit tight, okay? We'll get some resolution today.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so Lee. Steve, Judge Lee, right?
Officer Taylor checked in on Judge. Excuse me, Steve Lee.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's wait a minute. All right, I have Robinson's checked in. Spidell is checked in. Who else? Officer Taylor. I'm gonna put these officers in a breakout room. Artez Baker's checked in. You can go ahead, Officer Robinson, check in the other court. Do I have any more officers here?
Hey, good morning, Your Honor.
Yeah, I got you, Officer Robinson. Good morning to you.
Hey, do you mind if I leave and sign in with 220?
No, I don't. Go ahead. I think Spidell, good morning. Need to sign in somewhere else, Officer Spidell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead. I got you checked in. Any other officers checked in? Taylor, I have checked in. Good morning to you. All right, there's only 3 officers so far. You got about another 14, 16 minutes. All right, let's move on to Lee. You're gonna wait until we get the officers and give those officers that grace period, and we'll call the case. Now
You said Lee?
Yeah, Lee.
Okay, perfect.
Everybody that has a trial set, if the officer hasn't checked in yet, we'll get you back from Los Angeles, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. How'd it go?
It went good.
Very well. All right. Let's get LG Stylo 5. I don't know if they're still here or not. I don't see them. A little. Misha. Is the pronunciation correct? Did I get it right?
Armisha?
Yeah, Armisha, is that correct?
Yeah.
Good morning to you, man.
Good morning.
First is Armisha Chantel Little, case number SP 1461725. Two appearances, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Ms. Little. Ms. Little, please state your name.
Armisha Chantel Little.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. Do you have valid registration and insurance, Ms. Little?
Actually, I signed the car over to a towing company to get it off of my hands.
Okay. Let's let Ms. Schneider. Let's see the receipt on that. Do you have a vehicle now, ma'am?
No, sir.
Let's see the receipt.
Could you see the car?
slide it over just a little bit
Over
to
this
your, to your left. Okay, I think. See.
Do you see my name on there?
All right, I'm gonna dismiss the cases. I'm satisfied with the documentation, all right?
Right.
All right, if there's nothing further, ma'am, I'll close the matters out, dismiss the cases. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Right, thank you.
You're welcome. Brian backing, he's got trial as well. Brian has trial. Owen has trial. Steve, he has trial. Crawford Latham has trial. Waiting on Goss. Jacarla Gardner has trial. Miss Gooden has trial. So pretty much everybody is here. We're just gonna wait and give those officers a few more minutes to see if they appear. We get me down to Brian. I'm still waiting, Mr. Giles. A response from street court. They should zoom in. They're pretty timely, so. Ms. Gillespie.
Hello.
Did I get the pronunciation right now?
Yeah, Rihanna Gillespie.
Good morning to you. This is City of Detroit versus Rihanna Gillespie, case number SB 139-76851, appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Asbury Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Ms. Gillespie.
My name is Rihanna Gillespie.
Your Honor, the defendant would stand mute.
I'm trying to find her on the document.
She on page 2 at the very bottom.
I see. Enter a not guilty plea on her behalf, give her a $0 bond. Ms. Gillespie, do you have valid proper plates for this vehicle?
Yes, I do, and I have the receipt from the Secretary of State.
All right, let's see what you have as far as the plates. I need a proper registration.
It was my mother's car. It's in her name. Her name is Monica Renee Floyd.
All right, that's showing me. Do you have let's see what you have. All right. Expensive place there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Slide it down.
To her.
I would like to see the this is issue 10/24/2022. So are you saying that 10/24?
Yeah, this is a case. I had missed the first trial, and then they pushed me back all the way to now to July. I got pushed back like 6 months from the original ticket date.
Do you have the registration certificate, ma'am?
My mother probably has it, but she no longer has the car. I got in a car accident and I only have
You tore that expensive car up?
Yeah.
Man, All right, I see a receipt, for 10/24. The ticket allegation was made 10/31. I'm gonna dismiss for providing valid documentation.
Thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Okay, you too.
We got Charles Owens, he's set for trial. A few more minutes on those, we'll start calling those cases. Who's on that 8547 C Gardner? Miss Harris, what's gonna go with Mr. Lockhart? So I don't know why he's still sitting here.
Well, Your
My
Honor,
man.
if the court will allow, we would like to attempt resolution of the matters that are on the docket. So I would ask if the court could stay the contempt proceedings and allow him to handle these matters.
No. It's been well over a year. No, he's gonna have to go turn himself in and we'll deal with it that way.
Your Honor, if the court could, just in the interest of justice and judicial economy, if he could resolve these matters, if he's still gonna have to do the 30 days in Wayne County Jail, if at time of sentencing, it could all be wrapped up together, just to not further delay his constitutional right to speedy trial.
He's delayed his rights. He's delayed his rights to a speedy trial.
And I do have a resolution, Your Honor.
No, I don't want to, I'm not even gonna entertain it. That ship has sailed. We tried to give him that opportunity a long time ago. He kept being contemptuous in the court. He comes with these far out legal theories that he has that I quite frankly, don't know where he's coming from on that. No, I'm not gonna even entertain that with it.
And Your Honor, I completely understand the court's position. I completely understand if he still has to do the 30 days Wayne County Jail, but I think that he was potentially misguided, did not understand the finer points of the law, court rules, and courtroom behavior and procedure. So now that he has the assistance of counsel, which I'm not saying that he didn't have the assistance of counsel before, if the court would allow him.
We offered him counsel then. He denied the counsel. Go back and look at the video. It's got over 270-some thousand views on it. And I told him that 30 days will give him an opportunity to read up on the law and so he can make it and understand how this process goes. So go ahead to the Wayne County Jail. You can take they probably have some legal books there, and we'll hear these matters when you come out, sir.
Your Honor, is any of this on the record or no? Or did we not?
No, it's not on the record because I didn't call the cases. I'm going to continue on. That appears to be Charles Gardner.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Your Honor, am I allowed to go back in the breakout room to explain that to Mr. Lockhart? Because he seems to have had a change of heart if the court would allow him to at least.
Maybe he can go turn himself in and you can file an appeal, file something to get him heard before the court, and they can zoom in from the Wayne County Jail and we'll resolve it that way. But until he turns himself in, he's got a warrant out for his arrest. He's had this warrant out for I don't know how long. I can look back into the record, but and he's never presented himself. So he was contemptuous then. He continues to not follow or obey the court's orders. So he has to go do the time, or hire himself a lawyer to get it back in front of the court. But until we get the first matter resolved that we had we're not gonna get into the other matters.
The contempt proceedings arise out of these, his appearance in court. So he's still not allowed to just resolve these before he commits himself to the Wayne County Jail?
No.
Okay, Mr. Lockhart, join the breakout room.
All right, let's go ahead, Charles Owens.
All right.
Is this Charles Wade Owens? I mean, strike that, Charles Wade Gardner.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Can I speak real fast?
I haven't even called the case yet.
Oh, well.
You don't want to speak to the lawyer?
I mean, I guess.
City of Detroit versus Charles Wade Gardner, case number 2841210. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gardner.
Charles Wade Gardner.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Will enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Gardner, it appears that you had, we'll recall the warrant. It appears that you had, this is a 3/14/2010 matter that you owe money on. And maybe some other conditions that you were supposed to do, but you never did. It was a 3-month delayed sentence, non-reporting, so I don't know. It couldn't have been any, you know, aside from the money, it couldn't have been any more lenient. What do you have to say, sir?
That when I was told about this, I went down to 36th district because I was trying to clear my license. I just completed parole and everything. My parole officer never said anything to me about this. This is over 10 years old. I don't even recall being arrested for any drugs ever in Detroit. I got a healthy criminal history. There's not nothing to be proud of, but I know I've never been arrested for any drugs in Detroit.
Okay. Let's first talk about, you went to prison, sir?
Yes, sir.
And how long did you do in prison? When did, and what time frame?
I went to prison and I've been to prison twice since then. Actually, I just went in 2017 and got out like 2 years ago. And I went in 2011 and got out in 2012 or 2013. I've been in prison twice, but I transferred. Excuse me.
You done with going to prison, sir?
Oh, yes. I'm in the middle of trying to get my CDLs. I'm trying to get a job and change my life.
All right.
I got
so
kids now. Go to jail no
what
more.
about, did you live at 84? Did you live at 8547 Wisconsin Street?
Yes, I did. That's the house I grew up in.
So it's just, if this was it's the allegation says that it was made at 8045 Indiana. Plus controlled substance or narcotics paraphernalia. And it's, you don't ever remember being arrested for some narcotics paraphernalia or something like that?
I'm not sure how fast it can take you to look up my criminal history, but I got a big one, and it is not funny at all. I'm not proud of it, but I know for sure I have never in my life been arrested for drugs in Detroit, in Michigan, period.
Well, it's got your name, your date of birth is 11/19/90.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so I'm gonna assume it's you, and what I'll do is, let's see what you, let's look up, all right, what I'll do is, I will, resentence you on this matter to 30 days Wayne County Jail, and I will give you credit for time served, because I see at least one prison sentence here in 2012. That was after the offense.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
And credit time served. We'll dismiss the matter.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you, sir, on your attempt to getting that CDLs. And I have a buddy that owns a trucking company too. So if you get that CDLs, come back, man. I'll put you in touch with him.
Okay. I just passed 2 out of 3 of my tests yesterday. I'm going to take the other one today. So
I
thank
didn't
you.
know. I'm coming to find out that once you get that CDL license, then that CDL license sticks with you the whole time. And you're held to, for the rest of your life, at least in Michigan, to a higher standard, whether you don't want to drive CDL anymore or not. So make sure you take care of that license. It's
Yes, sir.
all right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right. You have a blessed day yourself.
All right, let's get Miss Gooden out of here. Do we have Creech, Officer Creech here? City of Detroit versus Beatrice Janice Gooden, case number SP 128-55121. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gooden.
Janice Good.
Today is the date and time set for a trial. Oh, is Officer Berry here? I'm sorry, Officer Berry. Hearing no response, you want to make a motion, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, we move to dismiss this matter. There being no complaining witness.
All right, Ms. Gooden, you want to say something now, ma'am?
No. I just
Okay,
thank
then.
y'all.
Have a great day, ma'am. Good luck to you, all right? Tell your son, have a great day.
Yes, he's at work. Thank you.
Barry? What about, Garner? Is Officer Creech here?
I think not.
Dominique Garner, Jacarla Dominique Garner?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning, ma'am. City of Detroit versus Jacarla Dominique Gardner, case number SP 1172005. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gardner.
Jacarla Dominique Gardner.
Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is Officer Creech here Brian Creech, hearing no response. Go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor, we move to dismiss, there being no complaining witness.
Okay, case is gonna be dismissed, no officer. There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, you too.
Let's go with Dennis Patrick O'Brien. Is there an Officer Williams here? Officer Williams, all right, City of Detroit versus Dennis Patrick O'Brien Jr. Case number SP 1437614, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1437961. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. O'Brien. State your name, Mr. O'Brien.
He's on mute.
Unmute, Mr. O'Brien.
Dennis Patrick O'Brien Jr.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there an Officer Williams, Officer J. Williams? Hearing no response. Okay, Counsel.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor, there being no complaining witness.
Grant the motion to dismiss, no officer. But Mr. O'Brien, you still have an open case out of Judge Bryant's courtroom under warrant status, all right?
Yes, sir.
You have her information?
Yes, sir.
All right, so.
I'm gonna get a hold of her probably this week.
Very well, sir. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir. You have a wonderful day too.
Thank you. City of Detroit versus Charles Walter Owens. Its number SP 141-48431, SP 141-48432, SP 141-7787, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Owens.
Charles Walter Owens.
Good morning, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there an Officer Padron, Officer Darling? Officer Padron, Officer Darling. Hearing no response. Go ahead, Counselor.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor, there being no complaining witness.
All right, I'm gonna grant the motion to dismiss. No officer. If there's nothing further, have a very good day, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. You too, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go back on the record. Good morning, Ms. Snyder. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Zachary Aaron Goss. Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
This is Zachary Aaron Goss. Good morning to you. He has a valid license. He was just, the driver's license expired, misdemeanor, and at 21 and 25 over, and he's completed the better driver's course. What would you offer this young man? He's got only has one speeding ticket on his record out of Livonia.
I'll do a
And-
blockading, Your Honor. Sorry to interrupt, given that his record's pretty clear and that he got his license back.
out of Livonia and one out of New Baltimore. All right. Blocking traffic, sir, $175. Dismiss upon payment. Close out upon payment. It's a 0 point offense. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. Therefore, it doesn't carry any points. What do you want to do?
Can I pay that today?
Certainly. Pay as soon as Ms. Mathis gets it into the system. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
All right, I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. I'll just put in here 7 days from the day to make sure you get it in. When that, all right, we'll put it in. Ms. Mathis says she'll put it in right now. When you see that $175 blocking traffic, pay that in any DivDad kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that app on your phone, or you can come down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the 2 ways it goes through immediately, sir.
So I can pay it online.
Well, online takes a while, I'm told. I've seen it take a long time. That app, the reason why I don't suggest online, because it takes a long time. That app.
What's the app?
DIVDAT, DivDat. They have kiosks around the city of Detroit and Myers and stuff. And then if you're not in the city of Detroit, you can upload it to your phone. But you can pay it online as well. I'm giving you till next week to get it in here, all right?
But I'll be able to pay it today through the app.
Yeah, today, as soon as Ms. Mathis is putting it in right now.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead with Ms. Snyder. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, and we had some for Stephen Lee. Officer Taylor appeared. Officer Artez Baker, he called, but he hasn't presented himself yet. He did check in via phone, but has not presented himself yet. Officer Willie Robinson appeared. Oh, that's for Latham. Is Crawford Latham here? I don't know if he's appeared.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so we got Crawford Latham. We have Willie Robinson appeared for him. So we're really, and Spidell appeared for him. So Stephen Lee, we just have Officer Taylor and Officer Baker, but Officer Baker has not yet appeared yet, so he's gonna have to get in here.
Are all of the Steve Lees the same person on the docket? Okay.
I think so. Right, Mr. Lee.
Yes, I believe so.
Mr. Goss, what are you waiting on, Mr. Goss? Anything further?
No, I'm good.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You have a better one.
Thank you. I'm still asking that J9L to turn his camera back on and unmute himself. I was trying to call you a long time ago. What's your name, sir? Unmute yourself. You keep muting yourself. You unmute and then mute it again. All right. What about Robert's iPhone? What's your name?
Robert Lockhart.
Robert Lockhart?
Yes.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. Got 2 Lockharts in here today. All right. City of Detroit versus Robert Darnell Lockhart. Case number is SP 1403773. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 14157776. Counts 2 and counts 3. And SP 14158171. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Lockhart. Mr. Lockhart, please state your name.
Robert Lockhart.
And Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf, and your client a $0 bond. Mr. Lockhart, I'm gonna set aside the defaults for him on these expired plates. Do you have a valid license, sir?
Actually, I just paid it. I do. I have another ticket. I have a Zoom court date next month. So I was gonna ask, are we able to address that also? And also it's a ticket for.
You have a valid license?
Yes.
All right, run his license, please.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap them all up in the one thing today, so you don't have to continue to come back.
Thank you.
All right, so let's pass the matter and let's get him an offer. What about Sam? What about 313-995-5327? Unmute yourself, please, on that phone and state your name, please.
I'm sorry. That was actually me on both lines, so I couldn't get through. About the
5327 was you? All right. Good.
I couldn't get through the Zoom, so I had called in. I forgot.
All right. What about Samsung? SMA037U. What's your name, sir? Good morning to you.
Crawford Latham.
Crawford Latham. All right. What about 213-0016? Who might that be?
Tyrell Lee.
Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Good morning.
All right, let's go on the record, back on the record with Mr. Robert Lockhart. I do have a valid driver's license for you, Mr. Lockhart. You have a vehicle now?
Yes, I always had a vehicle. That's the vehicle that was basically being ticketed.
Now, do you have valid registration and insurance?
Actually, I don't. I was in kind of a big dilemma with the insurance. My birthday tomorrow, so I had to make sure my license was valid. So tomorrow I'm gonna go down there and well, not tomorrow, Monday. I'm gonna go down there and try to get it resolved in. And I also have a ticket, if you could see. That's the only one I really wanted to dispute with the if I'm able to, was the tinted windows ticket. Because when I bought the car, it came from a dealership like that, and I was just randomly pulled over one time, one day rather, and they gave me a ticket for them. So as far as the insurance and stuff, I can take responsibility for that, but I just wanted to see if I could, basically try to fight the one with the tinted windows. If I'm able to.
That's what, so my buddy Chino, he comes and helps me the other day. Up and his car's got tinted windows on it. And he's always calling me for something like, but anyway, I told him, I said, those tinted windows are going to get you pulled over. You cannot have tinted windows on the front of the car. I hear it time and time again. I just got this car from the dealership that I didn't put these windows on here. And he says, I thought you can have the light tint on the front. No tint on the front driver or passenger side doors of your windows, and only the 4-inch tint on the top of your windshield is what the ordinance says. And I told him, I said, you're just asking for somebody to pull you over. And I said, whether you got it from the dealership, because I know there's plenty of cars on the lot. There's plenty of cars riding around the city with tinted windows all day and they can ride and never get pulled over. But when they happen to get you, you know, it's really not a defense to say, I just got the car with the tints. I guess if you came in and you said, I just got the car and I took the tints off right after I got the ticket, that would be something. But I think that we're more so talking about insurance and registration. Ms. Snyder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your appearance on the record, please.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Okay, Mr. Lockhart, he has a valid license. He's got the equipment violation that we just discussed. I'm sure that's the tenant window, and improper expired plates and no insurance. What's going to be his offer? He indicates that he's going to get the insurance taken care of tomorrow.
I was going to say, it sounds like if he came in with his insurance fixed, which I believe would likely fix his plates as well, I would just dismiss everything.
All right. You want to come back in? How long is it going to take you to get insurance, sir?
I'll probably just need at least a couple of weeks, probably. I just need to do some shopping around. Actually, I was waiting on one, but I had to wait.
It's 30, I'll give you to the next pre-trial date, and that's 9/22/2023. How about that?
9/22. That'll work.
That's September 22nd.
9/22.
That's Friday. That's a Friday in September 22nd. All right.
What time is that? I'm sorry.
8:30. 8:30. All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. And do you still have that vehicle with those tents on there?
I do, Your Honor. It actually, it costs to get those off too. So it's kind of like
you can go to AutoZone and buy some stuff to remove. He does not want to remove those tents. That's basically what he's telling me. You like those tents on there?
But when I got it, I honestly didn't even realize that the windshield. It was more so of the windshield that they gave me a problem back. It wasn't even about the driver. It was more so about the windshield.
But I just told you if they're gonna they can give you a problem for it if it's on the driver passenger side windows.
Okay.
And it's below 4 inches of the windshield, so that's what the statute says. All right.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to get it resolved.
All right, come back September 22nd, 2022, sir. If you bring valid registration insurance, we'll dismiss the tickets.
Okay. Thanks again, Judge.
All right, have a good day. Okay. So we have I'm still waiting on, well, let's call, this is the City of Detroit versus Terrell Ray Lee. Case number SP 144-60521. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Lee. State your full name, Mr. Lee.
Tyrell Lee.
All right, today is the date and time. Good morning to you. Is there Officer Peterson? Officer Peterson, hearing no response and have not seen that officer join the room. Want to make a motion, Counselor?
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor. There being no complaining witness.
All right, we'll dismiss the case. No officer. You still owe $175 on this blocking traffic, sir. When are you going to pay that?
I believe I had you before, Judge. It's been a really hard time because I'm still waiting on my disability.
All right. When you gonna pay it?
It's kind of hard for me to just say an exact date because I have no income.
Well, 2 months. Will that help you out?
Yes, it will. It sure will, Judge.
9/22/2023. I just don't want to see it go into default and start accumulating fines and, late fees and stuff. If you don't have to pay by then, you need to zoom back in and start see if we can find you some more time, all right?
Yes. You said 9/22?
9/22/2023.
Okay.
Say it by then, all right? Nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
I have another court date with you for from 1989, I believe they said it was.
I don't see anything else here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna argue with you.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's not with me, though.
Oh, they said they.
Judge Bryant, we talked about this a number of times. You gotta
Yes,
go to
we
Judge.
did. Okay, this phone's breaking up. You said Judge Bryant again, right?
Yeah, you have to go to Judge Bryant with that. There's nothing I can do to help you with that.
They told me they had everything going over to you for today, but okay, I'll go to her again.
They never sent me anything, and it's that that's her case, and she doesn't want me to do anything with her cases.
Okay. Okay, you
All right,
said
so
Judge Bryant. Is
you have
there
to
some way
go
I can
to
get it?
You have her courtroom phone number?
No, I do not.
You want it?
Yes.
You have ink pen?
Yes, I do.
313-965-2295.
2295.
Yep, 965-2295. Nothing further, sir. Best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. On the date 9L, it continues to when you unmute yourself, you go right back on. There you are. What's your name, sir?
Van Charles O'Neill.
O'Neill. Good morning to you.
I'm using somebody else's phone. I ain't know who. What was the name of the phone?
No, I know, but you kept unmuting yourself and muting yourself right back. Is this Van Charles O'Neill?
Yes.
All right. You could have probably been out of here a long time ago. City of Detroit versus Van Charles O'Neill, case number SB 1463920, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
He's breaking out. State your name again, sir.
Van Charles O'Neill Jr.
Okay, very well. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
Enter not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Based on the nature of the allegation, we're going to set a trial date as drove on sidewalk curb and disregarding officer's signal. So Ms. Schneider is going to want to talk to the officer before she hands an offer out. Set a trial date for this matter. We'll recall the warrant, enter not guilty plea in your client's behalf, and we'll set a trial date for October 23rd, 2023 at 9 a.m. All right, sir? We'll get some resolution on that date.
All right.
Any further questions?
No, that's all.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Okay, now let's go with I'm still waiting, Mr. Giles. Let's see if there's any response. I don't know if it's never taken this long to respond. I'm gonna try to call them, all right? Hold on a second. All right, I have offers for Stephen Lee. The offer is 1 failure to display 2 improper plates. That's going to be a $240 fine for each count. That's 3 charges of $245 for the failure to display. It's going to abstract to the Secretary of State, but it doesn't carry any points. For the improper plates, there's no abstract, no points, and I'll dismiss the 2 tickets upon payment, the improper plates. For I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Ms. Harris.
Okay.
Speak with her. And Mr. Latham, your offer is gonna be, offer is 1 failure to display, 1 improper plate, and a blocking with traffic with proof of yes.
Could you repeat that for me one more time? I want to make sure I have it.
1 FTD and 2 improper plates, $240 for each count.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And then Latham, your offer is going to be 1 FTD, 240, 1 improper plate, 240, and 1 blocking traffic, 175. But you got to take the class, defensive driving class. All right.
I took the class. I sent it to you, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Very well. Yes, you did. All right. Very well. So speak to Mr. Berry on that. I got it.
You got it, okay.
Can you give me one paper? All right. How about we do this? Let's go back on the record. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Giles. Mr. Giles, how about we give you the number to street court, all right? You have an ink pen? Street democracy is what they're called. You have an ink pen? Unmute yourself, please.
Yes, sir.
The number is 313-488.
313.
488.
488.
Yeah, 3,200.
3,200.
All right, let's keep these matters open. Call them. And if then nobody answered when I called, so you're gonna have to leave a message. Tell them Judge Perkins referred you over there.
Yes, sir.
And then let's have you back next week just to make sure that you've made contact with them. All right?
Yes, sir.
Can you get a good phone number for you, please?
I can't hear you.
A good phone number from you?
312-878-2893.
2893?
Yes, sir.
878-2893. All right, so call over there at Street Democracy Court. Let them know that you have a next court date is next week. They're probably gonna give you take you through some questions and see if you qualify and let them know that you're homeless. And that's the biggest criteria. You have these open cases here, and then let's have you back next week and let's see how it goes. I haven't had a person yet that hasn't been able to get into the program, but I've only had one person that has graduated through the program. They did get housing. They did get all of their cases dismissed and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm waiting on some others. I send everybody that is in that predicament. I try to offer that to everybody, and I hope you're the next person that gets everything taken care of.
Yes, sir.
All right, I wish you the best of luck, sir, and we'll see you next week at 8:30 a.m. and we'll just see if they make contact with you can make contact with them. All right.
So you say next week? What, like Monday, Tuesday?
No,
Wednesday?
let's come back on the 28th. I'm sorry.
The 28th.
Monday. Yeah, July the 28th on Friday.
Yes, sir.
All right, very well. Best of luck to you, sir. I'll see you next week.
Okay. See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Just hang up.
And hit that square button. Oh, you still on it.
Good.
Your Honor, we're ready on Mr. Lee, but there has been an amendment to the offer.
Okay.
Ready on Mr. Latham, Your Honor.
Just for the record, or Your Honor, for the court's knowledge, the amendment on Mr. Lee is we're moving to amend the original offer of an FTD to allow him to plead to an allowing, but with a mandatory review date for him to bring in his license in about 30 days.
Okay. What about Mr. Latham? He has far less matters.
Mr. Latham would avail himself of the offer, Your Honor. He indicates that at a prior hearing, you ordered him to pay a $288 about, and he paid it. He wants to be clear that he wants the court would like to confirm that court got the money.
And he took the defensive driving course. All right, let's call the city of Detroit. Let's see. What happened to this one?
Who late?
Yes.
Is that still Crawford Lake?
Yes.
I still got the file.
Crawford Lake.
All right, here's the file.
City of Detroit versus Crawford, Mixon, Latham. Case numbers SP 116896. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1008691 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1426909 counts 1 and 2. SP 1426923 SP 1426935 1921577031. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Latham.
Crawford Mixon Latham.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Officer Robinson, is Officer Robinson here? And he was here. And, Officer Spidell, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Corporal Spidell, Batch 402, Detroit Police Department.
Sorry, Corporal Spidell. All right. Officer Robinson, we'll mark him as appeared. He checked in. He said he had to go to another courtroom. So, do you have a valid license? I do see that he paid that no proof of insurance, $288. Did you get a license?
No, Your Honor. I just recently went back to work off a 3-week layoff, so I didn't have enough money after I did everything else to get my license.
So you didn't even go to the, well, you just paid that yesterday.
Yeah, I just got my unemployment yesterday.
All right, you spent that on there.
Yes,
what about getting a valid license? When can you go to the Secretary of State now?
Well, I mean, I was gonna go today or no, next week when I get paid, because I don't get another check until next week.
All right.
Just for the record, Your Honor, Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. I don't object to an adjournment for Mr. Latham to attempt to bring in his license. I would just ask that the next date be a pretrial so that the officers don't have to appear.
All right, certainly. I'm gonna mark the file where the offer was. That can potentially change if you bring, and Latham was a failure to display FTD in proper plate and a blocking. So I do have the class. You paid the reinstatement fee. Put the proof of the class in here. Go to the Secretary of State. How about you come back in 2 weeks? On August the 4th, 2023 at 8:30. See if you can bring a valid license in.
Okay.
Because you gotta wait 48, 72 hours anyway for that clearance for that no insurance to get there. If you don't have any tickets in any other jurisdictions, do you?
No, sir.
All right, you've had a license before, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Hopefully you'll be eligible, but they'll let you know. Come back and let us know on pre-trial August the 4th, 2023, all right?
Okay.
If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you, sir.
All right. Now, here's the doozy. All right. Did you know Mr. Young is a pastor?
I think I remembered that.
That he was zooming in from LA. He gets to go travel the globe. Mr. Young, where are you?
You're on mute, Mr. Lee.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm back in Detroit.
I know he gets to travel. What other places did you hit on that tour?
I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
What other places did you hit on that tour?
Oh, it was just California.
All right. So.
So as Perkins, this is Jamira. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks. Yes. 2 weeks from today would be August 4th. At 8:30, at 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. See something. Let me check something right fast. That's fine. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 people, but they got a lot of tape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, do he just got that one ticket. Okay, August the 4th at 9. All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Somebody who was before hearing.
All right. City of Detroit versus Stephen Judge Lee, case numbers SP 108-3375, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 108-33761. SP 108-33762 and counts 3. SP 467959 counts 1, 2. SP 1, strike that. SP 467959 counts 1, 2, and 3. And SP 787957 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 964012 counts 1, 2, and 3. C 547506 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1246046 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1246061. SP 1268697. SP 126984441. SP 1373841 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1373841. SP 1412719 counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
Steve Lee.
Today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Officer Artez Baker, he called in, there he is there. Our Corporal Baker.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you put your appearance on the record?
Corporal Baker, Badge 21, Detroit Police Department.
Officer Taylor and Croxton are in the breakout rooms as well. Corporal Taylor and Officer Croxton are in the breakout rooms as well. All right, can you go in the breakout room, Ms. Snyder, and pull them out? I don't see them. They're not coming out for me. All right, so today is the date and time set for a trial matter. Ms. Harris, you went over the offer with Mr. Lee, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
And your client wants to take the deal?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lee?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you raise your right hand, please, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Corporal Croxton, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, indeed, Judge. Corporal Croxton,
badge 665, Detroit police officer.
Very good. And Officer Taylor, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Judge. Officer Taylor, badge 3728, Detroit police officer.
Very good. Good morning to you. Mr. What was the offer again, Ms. Harris?
It would be 1 count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, 2 counts of improper plates. With the understanding that there has to be a 30-day review date where Mr. Lee would have to bring in a valid license.
30-day review. So why don't we give that license before we take the deal? So let's deal with the dismissal right now. SP 108-3375 counts 1, 2, and 3. That's officer, and SP 108-3376 counts 1, 2, and 3. That's Officer Vickers. You want to make a motion on those, please?
Defense moves to dismiss. Complaining witness failed to appear.
Very well. I'm going to dismiss no officer. For SP 787-957 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 124-6046 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 124-60641. Those were written by Officer Harris. Want to make a motion on those?
Defense moves to dismiss.
Those cases are going to be dismissed, no officer. All right, SP 96401-2, 1, 2, and count 1, 2, and 3. Officer Steele Gray Steele, Gary Steele. No officer.
Defense moves to dismiss, no officer.
Very well, dismiss those cases. SX 334-69241, Trooper Owens. No officer.
Defense moves to dismiss.
I think that settles the no officer tickets. So I know that he owed $288 for no proof of insurance. That's actually the only thing that appears that is holding his license up. It's another $288 no insurance ticket that is also going to be dismissed. So it appears that he can potentially go get a valid license. Now that those cases are resolved. Why don't we do this? I'll put the offer on the table. I'll table the offer. What is that offer of a FTD?
No, it was actually it was changed from FTD to allowing.
Allowing.
And then 2 counts of improper plate.
1 allowing, 2 counts of improper plate. Why don't we table that offer and see if Mr. Lee can get a valid driver's license now? Mr. Lee.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I would allow it, but you got to put something in it because you've got a whole pages of tickets, sir. So we want you to put a little skin in the game and go out and do some work, and let's prove to us that you're serious about it. I know I don't have any doubt that you're serious about it, but let's get some work done before you get this sweetheart of a deal.
Okay.
Okay, now, what I'll say is, after the day, I don't know, Ms. Mathis, can you get all this stuff in here today?
I can do it right now.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
After, let's say, next week, I'd say by Wednesday, Thursday, most definitely next week, Friday, I would suggest you go to the Secretary of State. And what we could do, we could bring you back in 2 weeks, pre-trial, 8-4. You go to the Secretary of State, and I have written down here the offer. And we're gonna dismiss the cases. That'll give Ms. Mathis the time to put all the stuff into the system. And then by that time, you have to wait 48 to 72 hours for the clearances to get to the Secretary of State. And therefore you can potentially get a valid license. We'll have you back on 8/4/2023. You should have some documentation, some one way or other. Hopefully it's valid license, but at least have some documentation to let us know you've been there and you've attempted to resolve it. And if something else comes up, we'll see if we can deal with it on that date, all right?
Okay, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. August the 4th, 2023 at 8:30 is gonna be your next court date. And to the officers, Officer Baker, Officer Taylor, Corporal Baker, Officer Taylor, and Corporal Croxton, be safe out there. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. You have a blessing.
Are you too? Officer Robinson, we took care of your Latham. So I marked the file as you appeared for Latham and Corporal Spidell. So you're all set.
You said I'm all set, sir.
Yeah, you're all set. There's nothing further. Be safe out there, all right?
No, thank you. Have a good weekend.
All right. And that'll conclude it. I still see Mr. Lockhart here, you know. I don't know what else to do, what else you can do for him, Mrs. Harris.
So, Your Honor,
She continues to disobey the court order, just continues to do so.
And Your Honor, I dare not say, well, I don't know. I don't think that it's an intentional. Well, I can't say that.
Wait a minute.
I don't think, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back. I think he has good intentions. I think he now has a better understanding of everything that is taking place.
I don't think so, because he came in here talking about he's appearing on behalf of the person Jameer Lockhart. So I think he's on the same path as he was that got him into this situation.
And Your Honor, we've had that discussion at length in the breakout room. He understands what it would take to resolve his matters. He understands how he has to represent himself in court. And so I think he's in a position that he wants to resolve these matters. We've had the discussion. We asked for leniency and mercy from the court. I understand if the condition is that he still has to do 30 days in the Wayne County Jail, although we would ask if the court would reconsider that sentence now that he has taken the time to actually listen to advice of counsel and be made fully aware of how he should present himself in court. I know that it's his intention to resolve these matters without any further court appearances or draining any further resources or delaying the process anymore. And I know that the court doesn't want to delay the process any further. I understand his behavior is what put us in this position as of right now, but we're just hoping to resolve today if the court will allow.
I'm not moving. I gave him ample, it's a 27 plus, maybe 30 plus minute video. I gave him ample opportunity. You know, and I'm not moving.
I mean, Your Honor, I mean, in that video, I did apologize to you for, I guess.
You apologize after you got the 30 days. I'm
Yeah, I
not moved.
apologize after the offense was, I mean, I don't know what else I would
It's
apologize.
not, you, and you still haven't showed up, and it's been over a year, and now you want me to have some sympathy for you and to resolve the matters. I have no sympathy for you at all. I tried to discuss, we tried to have give you a fair opportunity to be heard. You keep spewing these legal theories that I've never heard of before. And I've given you an opportunity at that date to speak with the lawyer. You refused that. You refused all the opportunities I've given you. And you came in here another time a couple of months ago, and I told you we weren't going to hear it then. You got to go report to the Wayne County Jail. So I mean, you've had ample opportunity.
You'd have me go to jail.
No, on behalf of Jamil Lockhart, I do understand that, and I know the court he may hear this often, but he does have a family that he supports. It would be a great hardship on his family, his resources, and his sense of economy in terms of his job if he would have to submit himself to 30 days in the Wayne County Jail. I understand that the court is not inclined to change that.
I didn't just give him the 30 days on the, he should have thought about that when I was asking him. I let him speak when I was asking him to not try to overtalk the court. Let me give him an opportunity to speak. He continued to disobey that. He should have thought about that then. There's a whole lot of people up in the penitentiary that have families that they take care of, and he's not going to the penitentiary. It's just county jail. So I'm just not moved.
Would this court consider amending it in such a way that he could only do weekends to complete his 30 days?
Yeah, but he hasn't even come to done anything. I'm not inclined to do anything for Mr. Jamir Lockhart or the person of Jamir Lockhart or whatever he wants to be called or however he wants to be described himself. Jamil Lockhart.
So yeah, he has the matters that are set on the docket for today. He has presented himself to the court today.
Okay, you want to take off? We'll take off the warrant. We'll give him a pre-trial date, and then he can go do his 30 days. And he can tell the sheriff in there that what his next court date is, and they can, or somebody can writ him out then. City of Detroit versus Jamil Amir Lockhart, case numbers SP 1247989, counts 1, 2, and 3. State of Michigan. Now the laws just don't apply to him. State of Michigan versus Jamil Amir Lockhart, case number SX 378-29611. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Jamil Lockhart, sir, could you state the name of the person that you are representing on the record, please, or that you identify, please?
So my name is Jamil Lockhart.
For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, my client would stand mute, but we would ask if the court could read the charges, please and thank you, so that Mr. Lockhart is aware of what he is charged with and the nature of the charges.
It's also called SP 1218072, counts 1 and counts 2 into the record as well. The SP 1218071, that's a license improper. License improper, that's a maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Count 2 of that is a no insurance misdemeanor, maximum possible penalty 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1247989 counts 1, unregistered, untitled, maximum possible penalty 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP count 2 of that is an improper license, a maximum possible penalty 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Count 3 of that is a no insurance, maximum possible penalty 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine. And SX 378296111, that's an improper license, maximum possible penalty 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. He's got an expired plate that's in default that I'm not going to set aside. He owes $174 on that. As for purposes of arraignment counseling.
Well, again, Your Honor, Jamil Lockhart would stand mute. Ask that the court would enter a not guilty plea at this time on his behalf. Mr. Lockhart, I hope you're recalling these are all things that we discussed in the breakout room. I told you how the process works.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. I'll give him a $0 bond. We'll set a pretrial in the matter for 9/22/2023 at 8:30 a.m. All right.
Yeah, there is currently a recommendation if the court would allow a plea.
No. He's gonna have to go do the time.
So, sir, as we discussed, I think you would be better suited if you, 1, hire an attorney, 2, go to the Wayne County Jail and submit yourself so that your matters could be resolved. I understand that when you appear in court, there's different attorneys.
He didn't want an attorney. And I guess you have gotten through to him a little bit. He changed it. He came in here appearing on behalf of the person, Jamir Lockhart. And then when he asked him to state his name, he came and he indicated that he was Jamir Lockhart now. So I don't know what he like I say.
I mean, if I could speak a little bit here. I don't know, Your Honor, I'm not a criminal. I just want to handle this, get this over with.
I didn't say you were a criminal, sir. I didn't listen.
No, I know you didn't.
I didn't say you were a criminal. As it stands now, these are allegations. So until there's an adjudication of either guilt or not guilt, that'll determine, whether you're a criminal or not. So I don't know. You got these allegations out here. So I didn't make that comment. You were a criminal.
Right. No, I'm not saying that you did. But I just want to handle this and, put this to rest. At this point, I feel like it's taken up too much of my time, too much of, your time, I'm sure. And,
this is what I do every day, sir. I serve the city residents of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan and whoever comes in here. So it doesn't take up my time. This is what we do.
Yeah. So yeah, and continuing, I would just like to, get this over with, pay whatever fines need to be paid. I would like to have my license back. I can't rent a car when I travel. I would like to be able to do that. So whatever I owe for these civil offenses.
Last year, over a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I just want to resolve this. Whatever I owe for those offenses, I'm willing to pay, and it'll be done with this situation. I truthfully don't think it's your, mission to put people in jail that have not harmed anybody or committed any offense against, any actual live human being. I'm only guilty of speaking out of turn. And, I should have handled this differently. I can see that now, but I really just want to get this whole situation rectified, and whatever the charges are that I need to pay, I'm willing to do that, and I'll put this to rest.
All right, I'll let them speak. Next pretrial date is September 22nd.
Yeah,
Well,
based on the statements.
That being said, I don't think, based on everything that has happened, our history, the claim in federal court that I have against you, Michigan judicial tenure complaints that I have against you, I think you have a duty to recuse yourself from any of my cases.
I haven't been privy to any judicial tenure complaint. My first duty is a duty to sit, and I feel that I
put it in your mailbox.
Okay, well, all right. Well, the Judicial Tenure Commission will have to come, and I'll have to respond to them accordingly if they present something to me.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day, sir. Next court date, 9/22. You're still expected to turn yourself into the Wayne County Jail.
Well, Your Honor, I would ask one final argument. I understand that he may have indicated he did not want an attorney to represent him. Jail time is a very harsh penalty. And I know that the court didn't just immediately come to that decision. I would ask if the court would consider some of the things that were stated on the record in terms of he now has a better understanding. He is remorseful of how things played out. And I would ask if the court would issue a monetary fine for the contempt rather than jail. If the court would, please.
And he's got a proceeding in federal court against him. So where is it, where is this
I'm simply trying to protect.
Your Honor, but again, Your Honor, Mr. Lockhart, on behalf of Mr. Lockhart, stop. What I'm saying, the court has to understand the fact that a lot of these things came into play before today. So if in fact there was something filed, it was before today, before having a better understanding of how the process works, how to conduct oneself in court, and that one is held to the same standards as an attorney. I would ask if the court would consider converting that jail term into a monetary fine.
Not at this point.
Your Honor, I only have a federal claim against you as a means to try to keep myself out of jail, right? It's not something that I want to do,
You can take any action. You can take any action under the law that you choose to, sir. I haven't prevented you or even tried to even attempt to prevent you, and I can't prevent you from doing it.
I don't want to do that. I just want to handle this, pay whatever I need to pay, and move on.
Advocating on behalf of
needs to be sitting in jail. I'm an upstanding individual. I have a lot of people that depend on me, and I haven't harmed anyone, and I never would.
Understood. Thank you for that allocation. But on behalf of defense would now move to ask if the court would allow a hearing on the contempt proceedings.
That hearing has sailed. He has been gone. He has 30 days for the hearing. Procedurally, that has sailed a long time ago.
So he already had a hearing on it?
No, we asked him, offered a hearing on that. We offered him an attorney on that before we entered into found him in contempt. We offered him to speak with the lawyer on that day. He chose not to. It's been over, I would say, quite frankly, a year at least. The motion he was going to file a motion by 5/27/2022. It's been a long time. Those ships have sailed.
But Your Honor, arguably he didn't have the assistance of counsel. So I would ask, did we go through all of the steps for him to waive his right to counsel in that type of proceeding?
Well, you can go back and look at the transcript. If he wants some representation now, he can either be a court-appointed a lawyer, or he can hire a lawyer on his own. But at this juncture, I'm not inclined. You know, I get people tell me I'm too lenient, and I'm a defense judge, and I try to be fair to everybody that comes through here. I gave Mr. Lockhart, and I'm giving Mr. Lockhart now, over a half hour when other people only get 5 minutes to speak. I gave him ample time today and back when he came in court the last time. And you say that he's changed, but he came into court today spewing the same stuff that he started out before he talked to you, that he did when he was there. I read those motions that he filed, which was in the court's eyes, had no basis in law whatsoever. None. I've never seen those legal theories that he's purporting. I don't know if you, well, let me strike that. I've seen those legal theories that he's purported, but I've never seen those in the rules of court rules. I've never seen that in any of the law books that I've ever read. So I told him this back then, that he needs to go get the rules. I gave him an opportunity to read the rules of procedure. He refused everything. Now, is the transcript of it? You can order the transcript. He can hire his own lawyer, and he'll get whatever kind of hearing that he will get. I'm not going to recuse myself from the case.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay.
I have nothing further.
Very well. Next court date, September 22nd, 2023, will be a pretrial. Have a very good day, sir. And again, you're ordered to turn yourself into the Wayne County Jail.
Okay.
Have a great day.